Hey everyone, want to do an assembly video of the new ProForm 300 SPX. Now this is an indoor spin bike, and what I wanted to do, and obviously I don't have the box because I went ahead and took everything out of the packing material, but before I started assembling, and I'm going to show you step by step in this video how to assemble it, but I just wanted to show you how everything is. So this is a big piece, it comes like that out of the box. You got your two pedals. You've got this kit of the hardware, and I like how they package that. As you can see, it's on a piece of cardboard, and it's shrink wrapped. So, you know, if a box was damaged, which my box was damaged, not the problem of ProForm, but it was the shipper. Even with the box being damaged, those components didn't fall out. Then you got this piece, you got that piece, the handlebar piece, the seat piece, the seat. This piece right here we'll see during the installation where it goes. That piece, and then the step-by-step and installation manual. So, without further ado, I'm going to put this camera on the tripod, and we're going to go through the installation step by step. Here we go. Okay, this is about the best angle I could get for filming, so I'm going to walk over and start the installation process. The first step I'm going to take is opening the user's manual, and hopefully this won't be too complicated. I know my previous spin bike, that was a 290 SPX, was quite simple. So okay, so this is the first piece right here, and it's going to go on the back of it with parts. And I like the way they've labeled this. It's part 34, and it's labeled right there, 34. I'm going to take those out. Some of these, some exercise equipment from other manufacturers is not so cut and dry. And I hate to say it, and I love my Bowflex, but I will tell you, my Bowflex, a lot of it was poorly labeled. This so far is very well labeled. And I'm glad that I did not opt for the in-home delivery or the installation, because I like to do this myself, save money, and it's not that difficult. So we take these part 34, we take two of these, and then we take parts 33 and 53. So there's 33 as a washer, and 53 is a nut. So that's okay, that's really simple. So we got nuts, two washers, two nuts, two bolts, and what's also neat, they even included a wrench, so you don't have to dig through your toolbox or whatever to find it. So far, so good. And these are the leveling feet, so we place this. Let me see if we can see this in the video. I'm going to angle it down a little bit. So we're going to place this on the back. going to lift this up. And then it showed the nut going in from the back. So you put the nut in this hole. The bolt rather. And that goes right in. You do the other side. And that went right in as well. Put your washer on. Put your nut on. Tighten it with your fingers. And once it's been tightened with your fingers, then you can get your wrench that was included. Okay, so it's the end piece. I just found it. And I'm just tightening this side, and then I'm going to tighten the other side. I will say this wrench that they included with it is not the best in the world, so if you have your own wrench, I would definitely recommend bringing it out. Because I could have already been a lot further along in the process. But I think that's tight enough. So that's got that. And then step 2 is the front. And it's going to use the exact same pieces. It's going to use 2 bolts, 2 nuts, and 2 washers. I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see what's going on up here. So this time it's going to be the front of the bike. And for the front, it's this piece right here. It's got the roller skate wheels on it. And the roller skate wheels need to face forward, okay? So this is so if you need to move it around your house. So make sure, like I said, roller skate wheels, they're going to go forward. So just pick this up. And it shows the nut going through the front. I don't guess it really matters, but that's how it shows it. So I'm going to do it exactly like it says. Got that nut. I'm going to get the nut on the other side. Now I got the nut on the other side. Just like before, you put your washer on, and then you put your bolt on. Do the same thing for the other side. Washer and then bolt. Okay, that side's good and tight. Now that side's good and tight, so that's got that. The next step is the pedals. Now this is going to be important because there's a right and a left pedal. I'm going to reposition this camera so you can see. So the side you're looking at now, since it'll be on the left side, this will be the left pedal. And actually it's easy to tell because if you hold these up, they already came with the toe straps, which are removable if you don't like toe straps. But this one will go on the left side because that's how it's set up. This one will go on the right side. So to put your pedal on, gently start to put it in. And make sure you're not stripping threads, because if you strip threads here, you can ruin a spin bike or any other bicycle for that matter. So tighten it with your fingers first. Make sure everything's lining up right. So you don't want to strip this. And then once it is, then get your wrench. And this is just a standard bicycle pedal. So if you've got a pedal wrench for your bike, you could use it. But this little included wrench is doing fine. You want to get that on tight, but not just super tight, because if you ever had to replace your pedal, you want to be able to get it off. That's on there tight. Now I'm going to do the other side. And it was marked right there. It says L on the bottom, and this says R on the bottom. So in case those toe straps weren't already on there, you would see that. And keep in mind the direction that you turn to screw this in on the left side versus the right side is different. So if you're trying to screw it in and it feels like it keeps coming out, turn it the other way. I know it's kind of goofy, but if you haven't dealt with bicycles before, that's something that it may be a little bit confusing. See, this right side, I'm turning it to the right. I'm turning it clockwise to tighten. And again, get it good and tight, but you know, don't over tighten to where you couldn't take it off. Actually, I'm going to have to come back in on my pedal wrench because, as you can see, I warped that. This is just a cheap tool that came with it. I mean, that doesn't matter. I'll tighten all this up later with a real tool. So step 4 is to locate the adjustment knob, loosen the knob and pull it outward. And then insert the handlebar post into frame. So this is the handlebar post. Let's zoom this up here so we can see what's going on. So this is the handlebar post right here. Question is, okay, you're going to look at it, you'll see these holes. That's going to be the front part. So all you do is this front knob, you pull it out, you stick this in, and this is adjustable height, by the way. Actually, you're going to have to screw it out before you stick it in. If you look down in there, you'll see. So screw it out, stick this in, and then you can get whatever height you want it. Once you've gotten the height, you can turn it to the right to tighten it. The next step is installing the handlebars. So we're going to use 4 of the bolts, 4 M8 washers, 4 M8 lock nuts. So it's actually the only 4 that are left. So this is pretty easy. You simply put your handlebars on. Let me see if this is showing in the video. Angle up a little bit. So all that I do here is I first need to get my nuts out. We got four bolts. We got 4 lock nuts. And then I got the hex key. Okay, so what you're going to do, and I got my 4 washers. So you're going to place this on top right here. There's 4 screw holes. You're going to drop a bolt through. Well, actually first, you're going to put the bolt on the washer. Drop the bolt through. And then I'm going to gently tighten this just so it kind of stays in place. And you're going to repeat the process for the 3 other bolts. And don't tighten these all the way until you get all 4 of them on. And now I'm going to use this included tool to tighten. But you're going to have to grab the other end, the bottom side with this thing. Unfortunately, the other pieces of it are still working. Just go through and tighten all 4 of them. And just kind of look under there and kind of make sure it's tight, and it is. So we don't have much more left to do. The next step, that was the handlebars. So the next step we do, it's going to be the seat. So to do the seat, all we do is first put this piece in, and again unscrew this. Look for the hole pattern, because that's going to go forward. And you can adjust the height as needed, but that's the seat post. You put it in a high position starting out. The next piece is to put this piece in. Again, look at the hole pattern. Put it on the bottom. You're going to stick this in here. And again, just pull down, unscrew and pull down on that so you can slide this thing in. So I've got it in one position there. I can readjust all this later. And then the final step is to get your seat and put it on top of this post. And you can adjust the height, the angle of it. I stand from behind the bike, make sure it's straight, just kind of looking down at it. I'm going to kind of start it with my fingers a little bit. And again, this is probably something that'd be better with quicker with a faster tool, with a better tool rather. But this tool that comes with it does work. It's just not that fast. And this is going to have to be tight so your seat doesn't rotate. That's good and tight. So that's it right there. That's the ProForm 300 SPX. As far as ease of installation, I'm going to take this camera off the tripod. So that completes the installation. As far as installation is concerned, it was very easy. Again, that's 300 SPX, the newest revision of the spin bike, available from ProForm.com. It's very high quality. It's definitely something I would recommend for indoor workout routines, especially for this price point. The only problem, or not problem, the only thing I don't like about these, but I like them well enough otherwise to buy them anyway, are these resistance pads, because they tend to wear pretty quickly. So maybe these resistance pads will have a better lifespan than the predecessor, the 290 SPX. But time will tell. I'm super impressed, and if you're on the fence about which workout bike to get, I would definitely consider one of these ProForms, and I would definitely consider assembling it myself, because it's, as you can see, it's easy. I didn't speed up the video. I didn't have any prior knowledge of assembling this. This is the first 300 SPX I put together, and I even did it with their included tools. So that's a testament to good documentation, and great out-of-the-box assembly. Minimal amount of time. Thanks for watching. Feel free to share this video with others, and subscribe if you haven't already. Y'all have a good day.